Ooh.
Yeah, because you're too important to go live without. So you can't go live until Molly gets here. Boards, board games is what we're going to play. Board games to enjoy your day. Board games, it's what we're going to play. Board games to brighten up our day. Yay! And hello, Sate, Molly, Tom, it is lovely to have you. And it is Tuesday, it is 8 p.m. UK time. And as we've been doing for, I don't know, how many months has it been, Tom? Way too long.
5,643
20,000 months.
Oh,
yeah, something like that.
Sometimes it almost feels like that. Sometimes it feels like this is going to last forever, but fingers crossed not. I was having a whole conversation with Chris and McCall last night, and it got a bit... Yeah, let's not go down that route again. Today we are going to play How Much Money, and... hello,
Hey,
Runa! Hello, it is lovely to see you all. Thank you very much. And hello, I hope that you've had a good stream. I hope that it was... we've been graded. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, such a surprise.
The Twitch thing.
And so,
I
yes...
totally wasn't just in Runa's stream too. No.
Oh, hello, Prey. Thank you for being here. And let's do some introductions. So everyone can say one thing, whether it's a boring fact or an interesting fact. I'm low energy, so I'm just going to say I like to wear red when I'm making public appearances.
Bez, you've said that one before, so you have to do something new.
There's no rules.
I saw Bez in completely in green today. Everything about Twitch was green. Bez's clothing was green.
Oh, yeah, because this was Photoshop work. Okay, I am going to share that I have a recent package that I'm going to unbox. Ooh. So I don't know what's in it, but we're going to find out together. I genuinely don't know what's in here. We're going to find out. Okay,
I did an unboxing yesterday of Kräutergarten. Ooh.
Herb garden, also known as
herbaceous. Yeah. So that's my boring fact. Tom?
Oh, I would like to tell you about this. This is show and tell.
If you wish.
This is R2D2D2.
Ooh.
This is a kitchen timer.
Oh, that's so cute.
But it doesn't have any mechanism inside.
Oh.
It stopped working the day that Kenny Baker died. It was R2D2. So, yeah.
That is a really weird coincidence.
I know. Well, kind of about that time. We didn't really use it for a month and then it stopped working. Yeah. So, yeah. Coincidence. Kenny Baker haunts this kitchen timer.
And Molly, do you have something that you... Yeah, I agree. That is worthy of saying, wow.
I know.
And hello, Neko-chan. Lovely to see you in here. Thank you for joining us. So, Molly, what is your thing that you wish to share?
Okay, like 10 weeks before I got home from Alaska, I bought these gorgeous fantasy and nature puzzles. And we just are adding them today to our website for Flying Loop Games. So now we do puzzles, and they're like, I just like staring at them all the time. Like, I wish I could keep them all for myself, but we have to make some money eventually. I'm joking, but we're between products. But I'm like so excited because I've actually been reading all about how like looking at images of nature is as good psychologically for some people as just like being in nature. And I like the idea of like our puzzles, like people building these beautiful forests and valley scenes and just like bringing people peace with their images.
And Rudolph says that their stream was very nice. Yeah, I was listening in for a wee bit, and thank you for the advice. It sounds like you can actually get basically channel points but using the Streamlabs bot, which is quite cool. So that's something that I could do. I could say, okay, if someone gets this many points, then, you know, the thing is that the 10 a.m. streams are getting rigorous enough that I don't know if I would want to interject it with a funny dance or a hula hoop or whatever. But maybe we could save
time.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's so much talking in the 10 a.m. streams. It feels like it's getting more and more packed. And I thought, like, okay, 90 minutes, that's going to be it. But, like, even 2 hours, like, I've said to everyone, okay, 2 hours, you know, if it gets to 10 minutes, I am cutting you off. And, but...
Can you hula hoop while also having a rigorous discussion about games?
Ooh. And, by the way...
I have seen a game unboxing and review from Bez while hula hooping. I think I was the only viewer for that one, though.
And so this is, it looks like a book from Gabe Barrett that I believe I wrote a wee bit. So there was a lot of those peanuts. Ooh.
Don't get them confused with the salted peanuts you like to eat while playing games.
Oh, it's hardcover. Nice.
What's the book, Bez?
That's the book. Kickstarter advice. There's for me, and I'm looking forward to reading what everyone else contributed. So that is a book. It's not a board game at all, but it is board game related. So there you go. Anyway, so oh wow, we've got Chris Winterburn from the Unicorn Collective, who says that Molly is brilliant. You are the most uplifting person that Chris has ever seen or heard. Molly, you're silenced.
So 1/4 of us is incredibly uplifting. That's always good to know.
I just want to be totally honest that, like, the entirety of yesterday and all morning, I was, like, so mad at America and in, like, a not a good mood. So I'm not, like, always uplifting. It's just that all of you make me really happy. So this is like my happiest part of the day when things are not hard or sucking. So. Plus, I'm drinking a really
just to interject something brilliant into it, which is definitely not these peanuts. These peanuts are going to go everywhere. But, you know, I don't think I've ever talked about plastic bottles. And the fact that I do actually like drinking from plastic bottles, just even when they're empty. It's like a nice way, screw it up, and then keep reusing it. You know, whether it's effervescent things. And yeah, I just love reusing plastic bottles. And, you know, right now this one's empty, but I've got this one that's still got quite a bit of water in it. So yeah. Oh, it's a bit hot, even though, you know, surprise, I'm not actually wearing so much red underneath. It's kind of red, but stained, but it's white with a floral design. That's what I'm wearing. Anyway.
I'm wearing green because...
Olive green.
No, it's like a foresty green. It's just dark in my apartment.
Should we start asking what everybody else is wearing, or is that weird?
I think it's hilarious because, like, obviously everyone sees what we're wearing and we're still talking about it. So I was just going to kind of perpetuate this, that Tom now talks about what he's wearing.
Your outfits in great detail.
It's like on the red carpet. Everyone's like, and who are you wearing? What designer is this? And
well, I'm wearing a sleeveless vest.
I'm wearing UK Games Expo 2016.
My dress kind of showing, and so it's, you know, because they're both red, you know, this is the advantage of wearing primarily one color. It's all color matched. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, you make it work.
I think Tom wins the fashion show, though.
Pick a color and go for it.
Because of the UK Games Expo t-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, Tom came, like, you know, in character for a board gaming show, and we all just came in clothes. So.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, come on,
I
make it
forgot to change this morning. That's my excuse.
I mean, the losers used to do theme nights, and Ilka would suggest something like everyone do like ballroom attire, or everyone do, you know, construction site things. We could start doing that Tuesdays.
That would require not wearing my pajamas.
Well, unless the theme was come in your pajamas.
Okay, I'm done with that.
Oh, there's a lot of echo somewhere. Is everyone wearing headphones?
Let me see if I can figure that out here.
Prey is wearing some of her husband's clothes, gray sweats and a light t-shirt. Very good to know. Aqua's not wearing anything except a copy of the game Junk Art. Oh, no, wait, that was a couple weeks ago.
And maybe we should kind of talk about what we're actually playing. Is that...
Yeah! I love this game. I want to start and make a lot of money.
It's not about making money. It's about guessing how much other people would require to do a particular thing.
Because I'm trying to live in my own little world here, and you're ruining it.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll have fun playing, and we can each get what we want out of it.
Well, one day, an eccentric billionaire is just going to happen across this stream, and will actually pay us for the things that we said we'd make money for.
So how much money is the game by Chris Backe, where you're meant to be doing some things, and it's like, okay, how much would it take Tom to not swear at all for a month, for example, or to gain 20 kilograms that can't be lost for 3 months? And so how much money would it take people to do these things? We discuss it. We talk about what exactly the challenge entails. In the chat, you guess how much it would take us to do those things. And then the closest, without going over, wins the point. That is basically the entire game. It's generally a low-scoring game, so if you've won actually 2 points or 3 points, you've probably won. And yeah, that's the whole thing.
I remember that.
Anyone need any rules clarifications, or shall we just get started?
I'm good.
I'm good. Also, in the
good.
chat, it's been entertaining hearing about all of the various underwear and clothes people are wearing. So,
I don't think Chris was kidding. I mean, that tracks with what I know of Chris from chatting with them regularly in the mornings. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Joke, or wait, joke, or is it? Is anyone else hearing quite a bit of echo?
Not so much.
Okay.
Nope. But
Okay.
typing.
Maybe it's
Only
just
when
me.
you speak it does.
Anyway, so
And now it's gone.
how much money do you think it would take for me to agree to lay on a bed of nails for 1 hour?
I got mine.
I mean, do you not do this?
So feel free to ask questions about this and how...
Have you ever laid on a bed of nails?
I have not.
Dutch asks what kind of nails? Finger, metal, or rusty?
I mean, I'm assuming it's one of those dedicated beds of nails, because it's definitely not a rusty bed of nails. I'm imagining that it's one of those purposeful bed of nails where you kind of need to distribute your weight really evenly as you lay down, and then you're totally okay. So they're like really close together. So you're probably going to be okay as long as you kind of get down, and then as long as you're really motionless, then you're probably going to be okay.
I have a
Okay,
question.
Molly.
Do you enjoy pain in your back?
Do I enjoy pain in my back?
Yeah.
Not generally, no.
Okay. Would you enjoy it for 1 hour?
I mean, it depends on like the day, I guess.
Oh, Craig.
Have you ever had acupuncture?
Oh, the pointy bits is up. I mean, a bed of nails is an actual thing. Do people not know a bed of nails? Like, come on, it's the real thing.
They're not pointy. They aren't completely pointy. It's more like flat metal pieces that are. I mean, then they get flattened a little bit.
Uncomfortable.
I have had
it's actually very
before. Yes. That was something I tried once because it was on a, what's that thing where you sometimes get special deals? You know, one of those websites where it's like, okay, normally this thing's like 50 quid, but today we're offering it for 20 quid if you get it like into next week. One of those coupon websites.
Yeah, Aqua is already suggesting a Groupon. I think he might want to go along.
Oh yeah, it was Groupon. Yeah, that's exactly it. So they are pointed but not sharpened. And CD, hello, lovely to see you, says it's echoey when you speak, apparently, Molly. But I can hear an echo.
Oh, it never has been. I will move out of our sukkah for the holiday that is happening, and I will find another spot.
Did I like the acupuncture? I think so. It was weird. I didn't necessarily enjoy being just lying still. It was a bit... It felt... I mean, I guess it's good to kind of give yourself time to meditate or whatever, but that was the weirdest bit for me. Do you know what I mean?
I think I'm ready to go.
You'd be able to work in any promotion for yogi while you're doing this. Probably not.
It's only an hour, though.
I've got an answer.
I also have an answer. Molly, do you have an answer?
I had one from like the first second.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Okay. Molly, could you try putting on headphones if that's okay?
I don't have any. I can try to go borrow.
Okay.
I can try. Yeah, let me see if I can borrow some.
Well, let's give our bids first, right?
Yeah, let's do the bids and then we will do the thing.
It sounds all right to me. Yeah.
Okay, I'm muting Molly just for a second to see if that sorts out the echo. So if me muting Molly sorts out the echo, then we'll be able to do it. What would you be able to... Would I be able to take...
the purpose?
I am assuming not. Yet I don't know what's going on with this echo. Sorry, everyone. It seems like something that we're just not able to solve tonight. But I am going to write how much I would do it for. So I'm allowed to write 0, which means that I would actually do it for free because potentially it's just something I want to experience. Or I'm allowed to write no amount of money, which means that I would not do it even if you paid me $1 billion or even £1 trillion. I just would not do it for no amount of money. I've got all the stuff coming through my headphones to answer Chris. So, yeah. Anyway, I've decided my amount.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Okay, everyone else in chat, feel free to share now how much you think I would do it for. And the closest without going over will get 1 point. 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Do you actually have a number on there?
We all know you, Ben.
0.
Oh, in the corner in red. I was looking at the ZDZ. I'm like, what? Is that a British abbreviation? I don't know. ZDZ?
So basically, what that means is that Tom and Kate know me fairly well, and they were able to deduce that I would actually, be like, okay, this is an interesting thing. I'll give it a go.
No, she put no amount. She put the opposite.
Tom and Kate, I said.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, Molly said that I just would not do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a wee mistake.
I thought you didn't like pain. It's gonna hurt like hell.
It doesn't hurt. It feels really nice.
If you do it right.
Well, I would think Bez would do it right, right? Bez, you're gonna do it right. You're
I'm
gonna do it right.
to try my best.
Just belly pop up to it.
I mean, just kind of like better deals, jump. You know, like the way you flop down on a sofa after a hard day. Bez is just gonna do that onto the nails.
Okay, Kate. There's 3 options that I've put into the private chat, and if you could choose one of them to potentially do and see how much money it would take you to do them.
I'll have to think about my answer to this, but I'm just going to go with the first one because it's hilarious. Have every thought appear like a comic book bubble for the next week. I'm assuming this is my thoughts, or is it everyone's thoughts? Can I now read your thoughts too? It does say every thought. It does not say mine. It just says every thought. So I'm going to be reading my and everyone else's thoughts in bubbles above their heads.
I think it has to be yours, otherwise that's not a bad thing. I don't know.
It could be.
That's a superpower.
I mean, too much knowledge can be dangerous and also self-harming.
Yeah, we've got chat. Alex says it's only your thoughts. I will agree.
Aqua, it's not like I can see you. You're on the other side of the internet. Don't worry. Okay, fine.
I mean, maybe when someone's typing, maybe if you stare carefully, imagine if people... Yeah, would this only appear physically, or would people be able to perceive it through the internet? It's like, would I be able to see it right now if we kind of took the camera and saw it? It does
actually specify appear like a comic book bubble, and they are generally above the characters' heads. So I think right now you would not see it, but if I were to tilt my camera up, you would.
So you could hide your thoughts.
For online communication, I think I could at least control it a little bit, not tell everyone everything I think about them. I mean, I am pretty bad at that anyway. I pretty much just blather it out. I'm just like, you know what? By the way, I'm thinking this. But okay.
Yeah. Do you have much of a filter between brain and mouth? Generally,
no, not at all. No. Well, yeah, I do. Well, sometimes it depends. I filter with some people, but not with others, I guess would be the fair answer to that.
Yeah, I think it doesn't happen on the phone, I think.
Yeah. Have you had
it would happen on the phone, you just wouldn't see it.
48 hours that you would have been uncomfortable with a stranger seeing?
Any thought at all in 48 hours? Well, I mean, have I been in a space with a stranger in the 48 hours? I mean, the concept is a little more complex because, I mean, would I want every stranger to read all my thoughts? No, but how many strangers am I currently seeing?
Okay.
So.
How many strangers have you seen? I mean, how many times have you been outside in the past week?
I've had some interactions in the past week. Yeah, I had, we're not in quarantine here. Things are good here. And so I've been within my bubble of socially acceptable people. I've had several game nights. Yeah.
How big are these bubbles? Do they get bigger if you have really big thoughts?
the bubbles of my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they would have to be. I'm always thinking something and generally also singing something in my mind parallel. So I guess there'd be like two bubbles, one that has just like lyrics and one that has actual thoughts. And
like the thoughts would be kind of keep on popping out and constantly like octopus.
Can you pop them and then like they explode and words like tumble over your body?
I would definitely try that, but I don't think that would be in the realm of possible in this scenario.
Because if that happened, I would totally do it for free.
Like if popping them would be like saying them, so instead of actually physically saying them, I could just pop the bubble and it would just spew out. That would be fun, but I don't think that's part of this scenario now.
How well do your game group folks know you, Prey asks?
One of them knows me very well. One of them knows me decently. And the others don't know me at all. They're new.
Would any of your thoughts get you on a hit list?
No. Well, actually, that's a question someone else will have to answer for me. What do you think? Would I get on a hit list for that?
Alex asks, could you break the fourth wall and edit your own thoughts?
Well, I mean, I would have to, but then I think I would be thinking about how I'm editing them, so the bubble would continue having the thought coming back again, but being slightly edited, so it would just prolong the length of that thought being in the bubble. So I would try not to do that.
It just appear above you saying, don't think about the size of his nose, don't think about the size of his nose.
The bubble would be, whatever language I'm thinking in. So I guess I could just start thinking in a language I thought people around me were less likely to understand.
Gaming it a bit, yes.
I mean, I do speak 2 languages completely fluently and a few others sort of kind of. Enough to pretend.
But then you can't, maybe not enough to actually think in those thoughts, if you know what I mean.
Oh, because then my thoughts would just be, what is this word in that language? But then nobody would bother reading that. After a while, they'd just be tired of reading. How do you say "Koitagarten" in English again? How do you say, and then be like, oh, okay, whatever. And then just go back to playing the games, right?
I mean, it's a weird one, because if it was literally every thought, would people actually bother reading it? Like, this is where I looked at the link that you sent me, to try to work out how to set up a thing, but I stumbled at the first hurdle. It said, hey, find this link, and I couldn't find a button to click that it talks about. And then I posted on a thing, hey, can anyone help me with, I can't find this button, and no one helped me. So it's also meant to be a Twitch help thing. But it's also Twitch, kind of, can I just say Twitch, for the...
Like, you're to read my mind right now.
It's kind of rubbish. Anyway, so what I was going to say was that. Oh wait, can you set up a thing? Can you set up a, one of those polls? Because I was going to say, would people actually bother reading Xate's thoughts? Like, if all of Xate's thoughts turned up, that would be a lot of text. Like, do you think you would actually bother reading it all? Are you that curious? Let us know.
Dutch Yoda is thinking about my thoughts as being maybe emojis some of the time, and I bet at least 3 people in chat know what I started thinking of as soon as Dutch Yoda said that. So maybe this ability is already going on.
Do you think any of your thoughts would involve pictures?
Definitely.
Right.
Chris would definitely read every word of your things. I'm
thinking in pictures right now.
Would people be able to beat you at games by looking at your strategy thoughts?
Oh no, I play way too randomly for that. I mean, I'm not strategic at all.
I assume so.
The little thought bubble is saying, "I'm lying. I'm lying."
Molly, did you have a question?
I was thinking.
Oh, you muted.
About the language one, and I thought someone asked if they had to be in if you could choose the language, like if they were in Akkadian, which is an ancient Mesopotamian language, would this be more acceptable to you?
I mean, then it would just be kind of like weird. Like, why does she have that weird? I mean, that's on brand for me. I'm okay being weird. So
okay, cool. Because I was just feeling like if they were in Akkadian, like I would do it like. I would think you might want it for even less money because it would just be cool to see, like, it's sort of like hieroglyphs, like floating above people's heads. And if other people started to see them too, they could like interact in daily life with hieroglyphs. It would just be really cool.
So I think the bubbles would show my dreams because dreams are thoughts. And I would, if that is the case, I would actually like somebody to please film them because I dream really like extremely crazy, wild, great dreams that would be extremely cool movies. I just don't have that kind of filmmaker's budget. So yeah, if someone could film my bubble thoughts of my dreams, then that would, that might even pay for itself right there.
Do you reckon you could give a sort of
ready.
percentage chance of losing friends during this week?
What could I?
What do you reckon the chances of losing friends during this week?
I think I'm more likely to make friends.
So,
right.
I think that we should stop there. Alex also has an answer. Molly's got an answer. I've got an answer.
I'm ready.
Are we choosing a currency because we're quite international tonight? Are we just doing pounds because?
Oh yeah, we are quite international. Oh, you get to choose the currency.
Okay, I'm fine with pounds. Pounds is good.
Great British pounds, because yeah, 2 of us are in the UK, 1 of us is in Germany, 1 of us is in America, so yeah.
Mine's in Martian dollars.
There's buck, currency of your location. Everyone ready? Xate's written it down. 3, 2, 1. I'm thinking 0 again.
Wow. Interesting.
I assume that's not meant to be a negative.
Negative 20. Aqua thinks I would pay to have this done.
Negative 20. You'd pay $20.
You guys.
Maybe you should be allowed to go negative to say, yes, I would pay for it.
Okay, Dutch Yoda, what are you saying? The others are being ridiculous here.
Okay,
who knows me best?
Chan thinks that you just would not do it. Chris says £672.38 is a good guess.
Dutch, are you still around? Somebody needs to pop in with the voice of logic here. Is he gone?
Let me check the chat. Dutch Yoda is still in chat. Use 5 seconds. 5. How much money would Casate charge to do this thing? How much money would Casate charge to do this thing? How much money would Casate charge? Okay, that's time up.
All right.
Okay.
I said 1,000.
1,000? You wouldn't do it for free? This sounds amazing. This sounds like great fun. Like, kind of to get top. And like, I would totally do this for free.
Well, I think a
Molly's
lot of
agreeing.
things. I think a lot of things.
Point.
I think a lot of things. Thinking some of them right now.
Yeah, Alex would pay money to do that. I would actually pay money as well.
Just to be clear, you could heavily influence every social and business interaction to your advantage by knowing people's thoughts.
No, but they said I couldn't read other people's. It was only my thoughts. That's why.
Yeah, it's only Xade's thoughts being...
That was my initial question. If I was going to get to read all Thoughts as comics as well as other people reading mine, I would have been all in. But if it's only me and everyone gets to read all my innermost thoughts and dreams and hopes and aspirations and fantasies, and I got nothing except shocked stares from them of... No.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Tom. I'm just copy-pasting the 3 things. So if you can check in the private chat and choose one of those things. And whilst Tom's deciding, I want to just say that I've been enjoying Xani. Hey, it's James. Hello, James.
I'm going.
Hi, James.
Hello, how are you?
Good. So you're just in time for the 3rd round of How Much Money. So James is a friend based in Essex, in that place that you are.
Yeah, don't judge me for being in Essex, please. I'll get enough judgment for that.
The rest of us weren't introduced today. Do you just think everyone knows us or something?
Yeah, I mean... Okay, fine.
I know Tom C, I think before we played games. Bez, I know, obviously.
I should actually do the main questionable question. Where are you and what time is it where you are? I'm in London, north of Finsbury Park. It's 8:34 p.m. where I am. Sate, where are you and what time is it?
I'm in Leipzig, Germany. It's 21:34.
Oh, I like Leipzig. I've been there before. It's a beautiful town, yeah.
Yeah.
Tom?
I'm in Sheffield and I'm an hour behind Zate.
And Molly?
Not just an hour. You're behind me in a lot of things. Oh.
I'm on Carswell Drive in Clayton, Missouri, near St. Louis, and I just read that Essex has 350 miles of coastline. So that's pretty cool. I want to come.
Wow.
And a big...
It's all right coastline, yeah. It's not like the Norwegian fjords or anything like that. It's not special coastline. Southend on Sea is definitely worth a visit if you haven't been there.
Definitely jealous.
And the other people who want to share is Prey, who says they're in the USA, 2:35 p.m. Anyway, so we are now going to talk about Tom and see how much it would take Tom to pee themselves in their pants, by which we're going to assume underwear and trousers, because this game comes from an American origin, I'm going to admit that, but you're not allowed to change clothes for the whole day.
How's that different to any other day? I don't know.
Right.
Typical night out in Essex, isn't it? I don't know. I just don't understand the question.
I mean, define day. Does this mean it's the start of a day? Does it mean a full 24 hours from the point of which Tom pees himself? Or could Tom pee himself shortly before bed and then say, "Oh well, I'm going to bed anyway"? And
I'm going to assume it's sometime during the morning, and I don't get to change clothes evening.
Oh, just in case.
Do you leave your
want
house
to
for work?
Usually, yes. Make an exception in this one.
New Zealand! Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous!
Yeah, the New
Do you
Zealanders
live in a
are
care
all
home where you
able
don't get very
to.
good care?
And there's going to be this big convention happening I've heard about called WellyCon, or maybe it's BellyCon or DeliCon.
WellyCon,
yeah, it's like all about delis, right? Because you've got the deli meats. That's exactly what it is. Or maybe it's Telecon.
Teletubbycon?
That could be a bit confusing.
Yeah, I know, Cheap Sheep. I'm just kind of messing around. Oh, I love this BellyCon. It's about belly dancing. Yes, you should totally do that. Yes. And, yeah, I mean, there were
CD, that is not true. BerlinCon has been confirmed for December. So.
And obviously there were things happening in it, January, February, March. But anyway, that's...
this question is for Tom, by the way, this how much money question.
Yeah, this is a question for Tom. So
we've all just assumed he just did it anyway and is waiting on payment, so...
So relating to the question, I mean, this is the sort of thing that I've heard happens in sort of care homes where they don't look after people very, very well. Is that the sort of environment that you'd envision yourself in for this question?
No, I'm envisioning an eccentric billionaire just says to me, "I want you to do this. How much money would it take you to do it?" So I say, "Okay, tomorrow, if you give me X money." Or maybe I say, "No, go away."
Would these be pants that you could easily replace, or things that you have to be quite attached to? Special pants.
Just my ordinary clothes. I'm not particularly attached to any of my ordinary clothes. So,
I mean, this is something
that
quite
easily be a pair of Primark pants.
This clothes wouldn't be ruined by it.
Yeah, just in what I'm wearing now. Just,
Stand up, give us a twirl.
Bye, pray, lovely to
all the way.
316.
And then lift up your shirt a little while you're doing it and twirl again.
Yeah,
how much money are you going to give me for that?
I was just trying to get us all to BellyCon. It sounded so much fun when Aqua promoted it.
I actually
read an interesting stat that most men don't actually buy new underpants more than once every 7 years. So if you did happen to soil your clothes, you might have to go through the inconvenience of buying new ones, and being a man, it's quite obviously an inconvenience to do that. So
you
I
have
think that's
heard
quite
of washing machines, right? They have those where you live. Washing machines. You put dirty clothes in them, and they come out clean and wearable.
We do wash them, but I think if they were really soiled from like a whole day's worth of soiling, then maybe they probably wouldn't be usable again. I would have thought.
Oh well, that is a good question. Is it the entire day you're not allowed to use the actual loo, or is it just the one time in the morning, and after that, should you need to, you could go as normal? I'm
assuming you can go as normal after that one time where you have peed your pants at the instructions of this billionaire.
Okay, Tom, do you get to choose what you're wearing that day?
Yes, but it would just have to be normal clothes. I can't choose to. Today I'm wearing adult nappies or anything. Yeah.
Wally?
I was just wondering if once you get pee on yourself, are you willing to cover yourself in lots of other smelly liquids and smushy things all over your pants so that you can cover up the smell of the pee? This is why when I get water anywhere near my crotch, I just splash a lot of water all over me so that no one knows that I got water there. It just seems like a very reasonable way because you don't have to worry about the water as long as there's water everywhere. You don't have to worry about the pee as long as you have other more smelly things. So if
I'm not sure I agree with this. Yeah.
You're just diluting the smell.
But like dousing yourself in perfume or something.
Yeah, see, there's lots of solutions, but I think more fun is like just take like cow manure or something and just like rub it on you because
that's better.
But then the pee.
I mean,
I think I would charge extra for that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to just arbitrarily set the rules as
there. Like,
I
does
just
Tom
have
or
to
the people in his
continue as though I
household
had-
do you or the people in your household enjoy this kind of thing on a regular or a kind of a fetish basis, maybe?
No.
No.
You have to think about that.
I was considering Liam, the cat.
Okay, I'm
but,
closing
no.
the questions. Like,
Yeah, I think you should, yeah.
yeah, how
Let's
good
get
are you at
pen.
pretending that you're trying out a new experimental cologne?
Yes.
I think
dear
people
Tom.
might see through that ruse.
Is it raining the
No,
entire day?
you're not experimenting with cologne. You've just peed your pants. I think they will just know it.
I think
yeah.
I know the amount of money you'd go for there.
People are going to notice. We have to. I'm going to say, okay, everyone, write down something, or type in the number, and get ready to press that enter key, or write it on your bits of paper. And oh my goodness, this pen's run out. I'm going to need to.
I'm in the show, it says. So yeah, I think this is a interesting question.
Yeah, the other two questions I could choose from were definitely I'd do it for free and I'd never do it. But this was one that
okay.
Me.
I've written down an answer. Is everyone else ready? Tom?
I'm ready, yeah.
I haven't. Yes.
Okay, everyone get ready to reveal. How much money would it take Tom to do this thing? 3, 2, 1, reveal. I'm saying 59,000.
Oh,
said
what?
65,000. 6,000.
I said 6,543 and 21 cents, or whatever you call them.
Right. 55,000. Oh. I've got 100 quid, and I'm being generous there because it's the cost, or the cost of the money to buy some new clothes.
That's free cow
okay.
manure? Ew.
And
it's to cover up the smell of the pee.
Yeah, we've got 500, 3,001, 200, 1,456. And so, yes, Tom, reveal what is the correct answer.
So, the correct answer. The point goes to Chris the Unicorn Collective because my answer is
No way!
So wait, is that is Chris the winner?
Yeah.
I think so.
I have to correct mine.
Chris.
The pound sign goes at the beginning, I've been told. Whoops.
Chris the Unicorn.
Just to be clear, I'm keeping the cow manure just to spite you.
Oh.
Tom, do you feel spited by that? Do you feel the full effect of her wrath?
I mean, I think there are websites where Tom could sell those clothes after he's used them and get more than £2,000 for them.
So,
I think I'll be lucky to get 50p.
For the next.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm going. Okay, so for the next one, oh, this is great.
CD, try option 3.
Let's go with never fly on a plane again.
And I'm just going to type in James's one right now. So James, if you want to queue up, but never fly on a plane again, which is quite...
How often do you currently fly?
Well,
well, in the
Never
last
fly on a plane again.
month,
How would you get from A to B then?
in about 2 months, only 4 times.
So we're talking about becoming like Greta Thunberg, really, just doing what she does and just getting like lifts on yachts and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't work across the U.S. as easily.
Never use a plane again. Wow.
I have to think about my answer.
How would you go on holiday then?
Do you enjoy flying?
Yes.
I mean, do you imagine
wild stories about flying?
Do you think that what method of transport do you think you would use instead of flying to get around the USA?
Probably like a mixture of ostrich and I'm guessing cheetah.
Hey, no. I mean, the only one here riding a cheetah is me. We've had this question. I chose cheetah. You did not.
I know, but there's more than one cheetah to go around.
I'm not selling my stock in cheetah. They are mine.
Does the plane
Alex has a question here.
Out space flights or space planes?
Wait, what was that?
Does this rule out space planes as well?
Oh, like flying saucers.
Well, like Virgin Galactic, that kind of thing.
No, they're different.
Okay, do you get paid up front, and then if you have to use a plane, you have to give it back? Is this how this works?
No, that would be too easy.
So how does it work? Is there like some magical force field that, like, just you cannot physically ever get onto a plane? It's like you're about to step onto it, but then you just can't make that final step.
Maybe every plane she tries to fly on just gets stuck on the tarmac for like ages until everyone gives up and deboards.
It's just Knight's Honor. I follow the code of the Knights of the Round Table and make a pledge.
Could you ever foresee a situation where you would need to go on a plane to get somewhere quickly?
Yes.
Molly goes to lots of conventions. Or used to, I should say.
Like a family emergency.
Is dirigible okay?
Yeah, I mean, like our blimps and hot air balloons and, other things.
Flying cars.
The Kindle aircraft.
That big dog from the Never-Ending Story. I mean,
fantastic.
The dragon.
Magic carpets.
What was the luck dragon's name? I can't remember now.
Falcor?
Falcor, that was it. Yeah. Falcor the luck dragon.
The never-ending story.
That was filmed in Germany, as well. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
it's going to be difficult with one.
We've not had a solid answer on whether you're allowed to do any of these things, but I'm assuming that...
I mean, you can do things besides flying on a plane. That's clear.
Like, if you were to use a hang glider, that would be fine. It's just you're not allowed to fly on a plane.
And that includes all planes, including supersonic jets.
No, those are not planes. They're different categories.
So actually, we could figure out another way of transport.
Wrap up in a wee bit.
Yes, you are definitely allowed to fly in cars off of bridges. That is totally allowed.
Yeah, if you were to choose to drive your car off a cliff and fly for a bit, Thelma and Louise style, that would not be breaking your promise.
That is not a plane, so it's okay.
Do you have superpowers?
You won't have to pay the money back.
I have superpowers. I have several superpowers, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all have to do
I'm
with
going to just
I have an answer.
Stop it here and ask for everyone to type in or... Oh, man.
What's woodworking?
Yes.
Oh, that sort of plane. Oh, dear. I like that. It's good to pun.
Yeah, everyone type in the number, get ready to press enter, or if you're on camera, write it down. Decide
if you had a wig,
number.
would it be a hair plane?
Had a what?
If you had a wig, would it be a hairplane? Oh dear.
Depends how well it applies.
Okay.
I've got my number. Have you got
Me
your
too.
number, Molly?
Yeah, I've got my number. Yep.
Okay, everyone, have you written down? Type in your number. Don't press enter yet. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everyone, press enter on your numbers now. So, I did 75,000. Sate says no money. Tom, 40,000. And you see $1 million.
$40,000 or £30,990.
£1 million.
2 of you got it. It's no amount of money. I traveled over 189 days last year, and I have family at nearly every corner, and family and friends at nearly every corner of the United States. And I love driving. I do. I love it. But I also want to see the most beautiful places on Earth, and they will be very slow to see by boat. So
no amount of money.
No amount of money.
So Chris had it and Sate, right?
Yeah. I would be sacrificing quality of life in terms of my adventures and my human connection. So
yeah, I totally understand that.
Okay, so take us into the final round, James.
Hello. What's the question?
Well, there's 3 in the private chat for you to choose from.
Oh, sorry, I haven't seen that. I've got a quick click screen. Sorry, hang on.
Yeah, I told you about 10 minutes ago.
Well, I'm sorry, Bess. I'm not tech savvy, mate.
I'm sorry, James.
Right.
I
Where am I
don't want to
looking?
be. So click on private chat. Go down to the bottom. Okay, shall I? Would you prefer me to read?
Is it about actors everyone around you is a dog for a day? Oh.
Sure.
That's the one.
Look at complete circle on 4 tires, or the nearest. What?
So you've got to choose one of these 3 things to do.
I'm not doing the last one. That will just hurt me.
Want to share the last one, people?
The last one is run full speed into a street sign. So James apparently would just not do that for any amount of money.
I mean, how fast can you even run? It might not hurt that badly. I know, I'm pretty slow.
But
for a
James,
big guy, I've got speed. What's lick a complete circle on all 4 tires of the nearest car? Oh, nick a what? What's that?
Like,
okay.
Lick.
Lick a complete
all the way
circle on all 4
tires. Again, Molly, please.
And then on the same. Everywhere.
Oh, lick a. No, I think I'll go for act as though everyone around you is a dog for a day. I like that one. It's quite a cute one. Act as though everyone around you is a dog for a day.
Okay, so everyone, we've got a few minutes left. What questions do you have for James? James, how many people do you see? Would you be seeing that day, do you reckon?
Actually, I'm not that sociable these days. I probably see. I've seen a friend today, but that was about it. And maybe people in some shops who serve me stuff. But apart from that, I don't really go out these days because of lockdown and whatnot.
Cheap games.
Can you give me an example, of how you would treat us like dogs? Maybe scold one of us like a dog, and maybe praise one of us like a dog, just so we can hear how naturally it is to you.
What sort of breed of dog would you be as well?
I've been a good boy.
Well,
imagine
in that case,
I'm Ridgeback.
Give you a treat. I'd rub Tom's tummy and give him a treat for being a good boy. Yeah.
Aww.
And imagine I'm a Ridgeback and I've just gone and I'm just crossing the road. Like, as a human, that's perfectly fine. But, as a dog, that might not be appropriate to just cross the road on my own. What would you do in that situation if you saw me crossing the road?
I'd assume you was going over to fetch a stick or something. I don't know. Hoping you get to bring it back to me, maybe.
Seriously, you would let a dog just cross the road on their own? I'm disappointed.
I'm not quite sure. I've not been in this situation before.
For this, I think we should revolt. This should be the first time that no one offers money.
Oh,
Neko-chan asks, would you be going to work that day?
Probably. Oh, that could be a fun one, but no, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be acting like that to my colleagues or boss. No, I mean that would be. Yeah, I mean I don't know how would I treat someone like a dog? I'd give them some food and take out for a walk and cuddle them or something.
Well, if they went, you have to pick it up.
Well, I'd have to act like they were a dog. They wouldn't actually be a dog, would they? They wouldn't be doing poos on the floor.
Well, I guess I was thinking in the toilet, which is even to me a little worse. But okay.
I mean, these would be humans acting as humans. But I would treat them as though they were dogs.
So you would basically throw sticks at random people in the grocery store.
Yeah, that could be fun. I could say, who's a pretty little doggy? Do you want your ears scratched?
Tell them to get off the sofa.
And probably call the police.
I think I'm ready.
How do you think, like, say, the mailman or mailwoman would respond to you trying to feed them bowls of ground up pellets of chicken?
They'd probably look at me in a strange way and probably not give me the post in the future. Or blacklist my address. I was trying to think of a way of doing it that could be. I'd have to go full in on this one. I couldn't do half measures.
I think it's like a literal dog. I think we're pretending that these people are actually dogs. It's not just, oh, you dog. It's not any of that weaseling out. They are literal. James has to pretend that they are literal dogs.
I think the question would be, how long in the day would it take before I got arrested by the police for my behaviour?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. Everyone in chat, I'm closing the questions now.
Let me
everyone on screen, write down your answer. Put it on a bit of paper. Everyone in the chat, type in your answer. Get ready to press that enter button. James, have you written down the correct thing?
I've written a number down, yes.
Okay.
Or some words.
And so, everyone in chat, have your number typed up. Get ready to press enter. 3, 2, 1, now. I've got £115,000.
I said for a fiver.
A fiver?
Yeah.
£150, 2,402, £2,274.19, £3, 1,025. And so who's closest?
Any more? Well, the person who did 2,400 was closest because I've got £5,000 on mine, if you can read that.
5,000. So Neko-chan is closest.
Wait. I said exactly 5K. I totally didn't cheat and just write that K in there now either.
Did we have another one?
No, that's shenanigans. Chris put down 4,999. I don't know.
No.
That came after?
That came after. Chris is cheater.
Yeah.
And you got 2,900.
I think Ollie gets the points.
Woo!
So,
the closest.
In the final analysis,
I think Molly wins.
To quickly recap, Chris and Xate are joint winners, and you have both won. Congratulations, and congratulations to Tom, Molly, and Neko-chan, who also scored a point. So congratulations. Yeah, wait, I thought you only scored one, Molly.
No, I won the very first one for you. The one I won the very first one that was 672.38. I think that was it. Yeah.
Okay.
How many soft toys do we have there? Is that a penguin?
Totally, sorry. Well, let me just say that what do I have to say? Yeah, so going to be doing this again next thingy at 8 p.m. Streaming every day at 10 p.m. We're going to be raiding in a minute. Join us for the raid as we go to one of the best improv artists out there, Loozapalooza. Look at that. And for now, bye. This is the end of the show.
Okay.
Bye. And now it's time to go. Bye. This is the goodbye song. Bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye. This is the end of the show. Bye.
Cool.
And now it's time to go and read. Have a lovely time. Bye.
Bye.